Welcome to Mars! As you may have guessed, I'm not actually on Mars. And it's quite easy to understand that, because if I was ever to go to Mars, I would probably be wearing a suit. And by these I don't mean a space suit, but a proper Italian tailored suit. You want to be classy when you get to a new planet. That's what I think, at least. What you see behind me, that rock formation over there, you may have seen before if you are a Star Wars fan. Apparently, the film was shot there. And I'll be very honest with you, I've never even seen Star Wars, but that's what our guide told us.
I show you my camp, the Star Wars, the movie, near in my camp, just 300 meters.
And apparently The Martian was, the film with Matt Damon. It was shot just behind that rock over there. I am in Wadi Rum. That is a protected area in Jordan, in the middle of the desert. To get here, you have to drive up to a spot that is called Visitors Point, and then people from the campsite where you're staying are going to pick you up on a pickup truck or something like that. Anyway, first and foremost, I really want to show you the place where I'm staying, because I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm generally not the kind of person who likes, remote places in the middle of nowhere, or like, the hustle and bustle of the city. But this time, I will really have to make an exception, because I think it's just great. So that's the main entrance, of course. That's my bed, and you have a bathroom just right here. But what you really pay for is this view. I hope you can see. Of my tent. That's the view. When people boast about their apartment with a sea view, mountain view, well, tell them that Stefano from Italy had a desert view. By the way, these areas actually are inhabited by Bedouin people, so people that actually live in the desert, and they actually run these businesses here, these camps, and it's a source of income for them. And I was speaking to one of the guys that took us here, who is an actual Bedouin. He was telling us that his family lived around here for at least 300 years. He took us to a place where there were some inscriptions in the rocks, and apparently they were made by his ancestors many, many years ago. But anyway, let me show you this part of the camp. Okay, there is a tent just behind me, a very large tent, where at night they probably host some events or something like this. There's a place where to make fire at night, to cook dinner. Hi, how are you? Sorry, making a video. Do you mind if I walk around? Thank you very much. Yes, so this is the restaurant tent. It looks really lovely and very spacious. Thank you. Shukran. Piece of advice for when you come to the desert: don't forget that at night it gets really, really cold, because there are no buildings or anything to keep the temperature, let's say. So it doesn't matter if it is summer, it's going to be very cold. So do bring a jumper, even 2 jumpers, so that you're sure you're not going to freeze out here. And it's bloody freezing. I couldn't sleep all night, actually. I am making my way to the place indicated by the guy from the campsite to see the sunset. It should be only a few minutes away, and the last thing I want is to die killed by a huge camel. But I really want to show you these beautiful animals. By the way, fact of the day, these are not camels, these are actually dromedaries. Camels have 2 humps, dromedaries only 1 hump. And when I was at school, in primary school, they taught us, in Italy, they taught us a little trick to recognize them. In Italian, camel is spelled cammello, double M. Dromedary with only 1 M. So the one with 2 M's are the ones with 2 humps, camels. The ones with one M, so dromedaries, are the ones with one hump. Does it make sense to you guys? They're very cute animals, but I have to admit they're quite intimidating as well. That's the sound of a dromedary. You can actually see the sun setting behind me. Very peaceful here, so I don't really want to bother people around me with my endless rumbling and talking. What are the chances we're going to see it again in our lifetime? I mean, not the sunset, hopefully many more, but this sunset.